Between me and you, it's a ball. That ball's in. Yeah, there's not much you can do with that one.
So one away, and now Wilkie, the catcher. He has also had a nice tournament. Kyle Wilkie 5 for 10, 2 RBIs this week in Durham.
Good pitch, Cole.
4 for 12 against the Noles in the regular season.
Even better.
1-1. Fastball.
Monty Lee couldn't say enough good things about Kyle Wilkie when I was talking to him. He said when he came to him 2 years ago, he was a great catch and throw type guy, but he said he could not hit the ball out of the infield. And he said he's by far the most improved player I've had on my team and since I've been here.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Well, the young man from Cumming, Georgia is a sophomore. There's Seth Beer on deck. 3-1 to Wilkie.
Yes, sir.
Strike at 94.
Kyle.
Strikeout of Davidson got us going in the first for Clemson. Fastball popped there. Strikeout number 2.
Came at him again with a nice heater right there. Let's see, 3-2, and just kind of rode up and was in the mid before he could swing. He's late on it.
Changing gears pretty good here early.
Yeah, he is.
81 to 94 and within the span of 3 or 4 pitches.
Absolutely. You can tell he's a little gassed up, and he's got some good zip on that. Got a little movement, too, which helps out.
Here is Seth Beer. Told you at the top, he's been outstanding. First pitch, skied out. Salvatore drifting out, and on the run, Flowers. Tigers go 1-2-3. 2 strikeouts for Cole Sands. No score after 1 at the ACC Baseball Championship. Score through an inning, and Lindsey Rowley with us again tonight here at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park.
Thanks so much, Wes. Well, Clemson's Logan Davidson has certainly been a standout player here at the ACC tournament, but what a lot of people don't know is that Logan's dad, Mark Davidson, is actually a student assistant coach for the Clemson Tigers. I got a chance to speak with Mark before today's game, and he just talked to me about how amazing this year has been being able to watch Logan. But he did say when they come to the park, it's all business, and he also told me that they have had a competition going for grades, but when the grades were released, it happened to be a win-win because they both got a 4.0.
Wow. All right, thanks, Lindsey. Congratulations to Mark Davidson, too, on obtaining his degree.
Yeah, good for him. I know I won't be doing that.
Sure.
I'm 4 years away. It's too hard.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe someday if Braden goes to somewhere, I'll do it.
Yeah, is that right? Is that what you're going to count on?
Yeah.
All right. Here's Cal Raleigh now. Talk about a tough out this week. 4 for 8, 4 RBIs, and a home run yesterday.
What's funny, too, is I think we've only seen him hit left-handed 1 time this week. He's faced nothing but lefties.
So the young man, switch hitter from Cullowhee, North Carolina. In fact, his dad played at Western Carolina and was drafted into the Red Sox organization. Switch hitting catcher, one of a couple we've seen. 2-1. David Savage might as well just settle in. Nobody's going to be happy tonight.
No.
Back through the box. Green playing the shift.
Yeah, Platham played perfect. You don't see a shift too much like that, even in pro baseball, where for a right-handed hitter, everybody's almost, besides the first baseman's, on the left side of the infield. You can see this right here. I mean, he's not even on second. He's left to second base a good amount.
1 away, and here is Stephen Wells. Wells 2 for 8 and a couple of doubles. And against Clemson during the regular season, he had the walk-off home run to make Mike Martin the winningest coach in college baseball history, by the way. So I suspect for Coach Martin, there'll always be a soft spot for Stephen Wells.
So that's a pretty special day right there.
He hit a solo walk-off homer in the 13th of the first game between the two schools.
I wonder if he got the ball back and bribed Mike Martin for something.
Depends where they hit it, right? He was 2 for 15 in the 3-game series, 2 RBIs. And now full to Wells. Both these teams, Jeff, I think have all you need to be successful next week and the week after.
No doubt.
Been very impressed with both.
You know, if you think about it, ball 4 there to Wells, but if you think about it, we talked about it, Clemson and Louisville have been by far the 2 most impressive teams, and then probably the 3rd best performance we saw was what FSU did to NC State last night. So, you know, it doesn't always happen that way, but the 3 teams probably playing the best baseball right now are here tonight.
I think you're right. Pittsburgh story was fun to cover.
It was great.
Great for Joe Giordano and his team in their 4th year in the ACC to come to this event for the first time and pick up a couple of upsets. Georgia Tech, who they ended up beating 3 or 4 times, by the way, if you count the regular season. And then a stunner against North Carolina, but they just ran out of miracles today. They had chances.
Yeah, they were down 3-0, got it back to 3-2.
Yep. And Devin Mann hit the home run to give Louisville the insurance they needed behind strong pitching from Nick Bennett.
Yeah, the most impressive win there was, to me, Pitt over North Carolina. I know they had some plays in the outfield, but they got pummeled in 3 games versus them during the regular season.
Yep. 1-1. Mendoza. Saw one up close at 92.
So you wonder right here, you go up and in like that. Is he coming back with a little slider right here and try to get him out front in the ball?
Drew was 3 of 14 in the regular season series against Clemson. 3-1 now. Reese Albert, the freshman, on deck. There you see the ratio. And
Good spot.
now throw over. Back to the bag goes Wells.
Problem too, Wes, is when you have 14 balls and 26 pitches, you're not going to get those close pitches.
Right.
If you're not around the area.
Wow. Fastball might have gotten a touch of it, but not enough to slow it down much. 3-2 it is. Third time Higginbotham's had a full count to work with. Mendoza, fly ball center field. Wharton going back, looking up and gone.
Ball's way gone.
Drew Mendoza. Pounded this thing.
You know, it's one of those things where Higginbottom can't really find the zone on anything, so he just got a fastball right down Broadway here and did what you're supposed to do with it. And a big, strong guy like him, you get that thing in the air. He's got to find a way to get ahead in counts, Wes, or it's going to be a long night for him. You know, just right, you know, you got to be able to get the off-speed pitches or get ahead. Because right there, he was sitting dead red fastball.
1-1 to Albert. Mendoza. That was a long one to center. That ball scooped up. Williams will beat Albert to the bag, 2 away. Williams almost got himself into no man's land on that ball. Fine play by the first baseman.
Yeah, and right there, if you watch it right here, Williams made a great play. The pitcher, you see it took Higginbottom a minute to get going over there. That's one where he part of you wonders, Wes, was he still thinking about that ball he gave up and had a little lapse, but he's got to be bouncing off the mound right there.
Flowers bats for the first time tonight with 2 out. JC's 0 for 9 with 4 strikeouts here in the tournament. Takes a strike from Jake Higginbotham. Flowers did not play against the Tigers in the 3-game regular season set. Ball and a strike to it. So a home run by Mendoza here in the second has given the Noles the lead. The count has gone to 1-2 after the missed bunt there. So Drew Mendoza's 7th home run, RBIs 39 and 40, have staked Clemson to a 2-0 lead here in the second. Up high, 2-2.
Something to look forward to as the game goes on. Both these teams are run the bases well, but they're not a base stealing type teams, either one of them. They like to try to gap and hit the long ball.
Flowers almost able to take it the other way. Got the bat around on it, but just a foul ball, 2-2. Both these teams are easy tickets for next week. There's another foul ball, caught the netting as it went over the first base dugout. Both are wanting to host.
Well, I think there's no doubt both are going to host a regional. It's a matter of if they do win that, or they're going to get that national seed to host the Super.
And Clemson is in the top 8 discussion. Flowers strikes out for a 5th time here at the tournament. But the damage done on the Mendoza bomb. 2-run shot. Only hit allowed by Jake Higginbotham, but it does plenty. It gives Florida State the lead. Florida State, bottom of the second. And Clemson will have Williams, Cromwell, and Wharton to face Cole Sands. And Florida State, and that man right there, college baseball's all-time winningest coach. 1,985 career wins. 16 trips to Omaha, 38 consecutive NCAA appearances, which is be 39 on Monday. 7 times the ACC Coach of the Year, and winners of 9 of their last 10 in the tournament. And there's a leadoff single for Williams, who now make him 5 for 6 here in Durham at the tournament. Florida State coming in tonight, Jeff, has won 9 of 10, 13 of 14, 15 of their last 17 at the ACC tournament. But here's the but. They've never won consecutive tournament titles. They are 7-6 in championship game appearances. Single by Williams.
Well, the one thing I think Florida State knows, we're going to have to keep scoring, because Clemson's offense can put up a big spot, as we saw the other day, in a hurry.
Yep.
And not just an Notre Dame game, but Miami, they put 6 in an inning.
That's right. Yeah, the 17s are few and far between, but they can put the 4, 5s, and 6s
Absolutely.
up. And can have a couple of frames where they do it if you're not careful. 2-0 to Cromwell. Third baseman is just 1 for 8, but has walked a couple times here in Durham. Couldn't catch that. 2-1.
Patrick!
These two teams played in May in Clemson. This is their 146th meeting. Their 23rd meeting in the tournament. Foul back. Florida State leads the series 75-69. There's been 1 tie. They've won 3 of the last 5. Obviously, they had won 3 straight. Clemson, the 2 wins at the back end this year. I told you they met 2 years ago here in Durham for the championship in a game that was so marred by rain it took over 6 hours to play. Clemson won 18-13. I think they ran out of pitching on both sides to get that score. 2-2. Fastball low. They played the year prior to in a pool game. Florida State won 3-1. And prior to that, they'd not played since 2012 in Greensboro, where Clemson won 9-7. Full count here to Cromwell. Long storied history between these two. Runner goes. Cromwell fires it away foul over the left side. But Mendoza's homer has put something on these at bats, and Williams led off the inning with a single.
Yeah, Mendoza's home run was a bomb too. To go opposite field and really above the miles per hour sign by the ACC. That's a almost dead center. That's a long shot.
That is way out there. Runner again, and that time Cromwell skies it closer to play. Mendoza goes over for a look, but it's almost down there in the pavilion area. Is that where you were enjoying part of the tournament the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, down there in left field. Nice vantage point, isn't it?
It's great.
Yep.
Yeah, that icy machine down there. Went down there and had one of those and sat down there and watched.
3-2. Fly ball left side. Mendoza, I think. Does he have it? And now does for out number one. I think for a second, Drew wasn't sure where it was coming off the bat of Cromwell.
Yeah, it seemed to look a little confusing. Cromwell, I'll tell you what, he got 2 or 3 good pitches to hit there and wasn't able to do much with them. It's gotten a little bit late. And Sands has got a firm heater.
So here is Wharton. Drew Wharton, center fielder. 3 for 8, a home run and an RBI here in Durham. And on the year at 249, 7 homers and 38 RBIs. 19 miles an hour. The margins for Cole Sands. 1 out and 1 on for the Tigers in the second. First pitch misses. Breaking ball.
It's one of the first breaking balls we've seen tonight. He's been more fastball changeup right now.
That caught the edge. Wharton was 3 for 13 against the Noles in the regular season. Eye level, hit it to right. Wells going back. I thought he had stolen one. The top of the zone.
Yeah, well, it was a tough pitch, and he did a great job getting on top of it here. You can see it's a hit and run, so he's got to swing at it, and you see it's a ball up above the zone, and he tried everything he could to hit that thing to right field. That pitch was so high, it's impossible to get that thing on the ground.
Here's Grayson Bird, the designated hitter tonight in the 7th slot, 246, 9 home runs and 26 RBIs.
Son of
Where is Paul and Kim?
Bird.
Yeah, where's Paul and Kim? Oh, we found him already. There's a fastball at 93.
There's the Bird man.
Came up to visit with us before the game. Always fun to chat it up with Birdie, isn't it?
I always ask Birdie, can you grow that beard like that?
0-1. Another heater. Grayson's been bothered by a bit of a leg injury here in the last part of the season, so working his way back into the regular rotation. He hit a home run in the regular season, though, against Florida State, Jeff. And had 3 RBIs in the series. 0-2. Struck him out on 3 pitches. All of them were steamed. A single by Williams, left standing. Still 2-0 Florida State.
Ball Championship is brought to you by the official corporate champions of the ACC, Geico, New York Life, Bojangles, Food Lion, and Toyota.
Your thoughts here? Your thoughts on this, Jeff?
I always do not. I don't like this contraption here. Can you not just put the ball on the thing and let the kid hit it off? Or why do you have to have air blowing the ball up? They're teaching the kids bad habits. Then they're going to go to T-ball. The ball's on the tee, and they're going to wonder why the heck air's not blowing it up. Carnival games.
Rafael Bornegal to the wall and left. Bounces off the top. Here goes Bornegal. Chugging for second. He'll have it. 8th double of the year for the Seminoles second baseman.
Shortstop, number 16, Mike Salvador.
See this swing right here, just a heater. And the one thing as a hitter you got to like here when you're facing a guy like Higginbotham is he's going to supply the power. He's throwing 93, 94. I've seen better slides. But he just went with that ball and pounded it off the wall.
Yeah. First hit of the tournament for Rafael Bornegal, who was a defensive substitution last night. Now Salvatore, bunt up third. Scooped. Cromwell fires on to Williams, but advances the runner. An old Mike Martin specialty. Manufacturing.
That's one thing, Wes. You've watched it longer than I have, but one thing about Mike Martin teams, they're going to do the basic things they need to do.
Yep.
You see right here, he gives himself up, hits it right where he needs to, knows that the third baseman's going to be fielding that ball, so he can't cover third, and it's perfect.
Yep. That's how you win about $2 grand.
Yeah, you think?
Yep. All this newfangled 21st century stuff is fine, but every once in a while you still got to be able to do the basics. 0-1 to Jackson Luke. Singled in the first, but got knocked down on the double play ball off of Applin's bat. Boy, we've seen two guys that don't strike out many guys are cooking up stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, you wonder too a little bit with Higginbotham if he's overthrown a little bit and his ball's straightening out, not having that movement.
Got Luke on 3.
Blew that one by him up.
Yep. Strikeout number 2 for Jake Higginbotham.
So he just climbed the ladder on him here. Great pitch.
So Applin was a .278 hitter with 2 outs. Off the plate, 1-1. Mike Martin looking on here. This is a fairly important sequence in this ball game early in the first third, because the Mendoza home run was one thing, but now you're going to add another one.
That was a big strikeout he just had on Luke.
Yep. Wow. Just missed 2-1.
Especially we talked before the games, during the games, how good Luke's been in this tournament. Been putting the ball in play the whole time, and that was probably his 1 strikeout this tournament.
3 pitches.
Yep.
2-1. 3-1.
This is where you find yourself in trouble here, Wes, because obviously you don't want to face Cal Raleigh coming up.
Right.
But you can just gear up heater right here. This is where Applin's got to be licking his chops.
Strike full now. Fourth time Higginbotham's had a full count. Struck him out.
Swung a ball 4.
Yep, sure did. So the double by Bornegal is wasted. Florida State leaves a man, still leads 2-0. Well, 2-0 Florida State. How did the Noles get here last night? Well, in front of a partisan NC State crowd, Drew Parrish went to work, Jeff.
He was unbelievable last night. I told you he had 14 strikeouts, but the most impressive thing for me was he had 6 looking, which shows you how nasty he was. Look at that emotion. That's why college baseball is so great.
And that was the 14th strikeout to end the ball game.
His new career high.
Yep. And there's Drew. Night off, fellas. This one's all yours.
I made a point last night after the game, to go down and tell him good game. Because I had so much fun watching that last night because he grinded it out.
Yeah. It's been, you told me earlier this week, by the way, here's Sam Hall to lead off Clemson's third. You said last night, I had somebody ask me about this earlier today. You've had a lot of fun with this event this week, haven't you?
Oh, I have.
Because you didn't get to do this. People
I never
forget
got
that.
the college experience,
Yeah.
from just doing that. I've played minor league, played pro ball, and went straight into calling pro ball. But I've always watched the regionals, super regionals tournament. So it's not like I'm new to it, but to be able to be here and see the guys embrace this type of tournament.
Yeah.
It's great seeing other teams out here watching the other teams. Guys just watching baseball.
Yeah, Seth Beer was here last night for Clemson watching the Florida State NC State
absolutely.
game.
And I'm sure half the Louisville team's here tonight watching this game.
Yep. So we talked about, you've been to some of the workouts, Clemson, Georgia Tech.
Yep.
Talked to the coaches. It's been a fun week. Been great to have you here with us. No doubt.
I enjoyed it.
In from first. Whoa, look at Mendoza take charge.
Yeah, try not to say it because I don't want to make you feel old, but it's been fun to work with you because I have listened to you since I was
Oh, really? Here we go.
really young.
One away. Pretty good technique here defensively.
Hell was. That ball's hit a mile. It's funny, it's the 60th game of the season, but you still have to be able to call people off in practice. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. It sounded like Raleigh wanted it. Then I think Applin thought he had it. And Mendoza finally just said, get away from it.
It's a perfect ball for Mendoza. He's charging it hard this way. The catcher should never have to try to catch that ball right there.
A 2-run homer from Drew Mendoza has given the Noles the lead. And here's our first look at the 9-hole hitter for the Tigers, and that is Jordan Green. After Hall was retired. On the ground, look at this play. Wow. Well done, Salvatore, 2 away.
Well, that's all you can do right there. That ball was hit hard. Great play by Salvatore going into the hole.
So 2 down, and here's Davidson, who was called out on strikes, 1 of 3 from Cole Sands so far in 2 2/3. See what Clemson learned the first time through the order, huh?
Yeah, you'll see. I mean, you watch Sands here. He's going to challenge you with that fastball.
Yep.
And he's going to sprinkle in that slider, and to lefties a change.
Wow. Applin at first caught it on a rope. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers in the third. Florida State will have Raleigh, Wells, and Mendoza when we come back.
The 2018 ACC Baseball Championship is brought to you by Bojangles Famous Chicken and Biscuits.
Two 2-0 Florida State. Somebody get Nick Green up here around the screen so he can make sure that when he gets home he knows how to handle with Ivy Jude.
I was wondering if Nick would be going home tonight, but then I figured he's done when he gets home tomorrow.
Leading off the Seminoles, the catcher.
I mean, his daughter's what, 9 days old?
Yep.
Yeah. I think probably he'll be. Daughter was born Thursday, Ivy Jew. Nick and his wife's second child, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Second daughter.
Second daughter. And Nick left on Monday night.
There's Greenie.
Nick. Yeah, Greenie. Talking to Birdie, huh?
Well, talking to Birdie's wife.
Talking to Kim. Now they moved Birdie.
Oh,
moved Kim.
They moved Birdie up.
Yeah. Look at Nick. Oh, they're big time, aren't they? Huh? Yeah, I'm
Look
done.
at those two.
Yeah.
I just want to get Birdie some glasses that fit.
I think those are okay.
He's always pushing them up.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You'll get there one day, Jeff. Care, man. Oh, boy. Here's Cal Raleigh now to start the fourth. Grounded out in his first appearance tonight. Now the second base on the shift. Remember, this is the shift, and Green is playing.
This is
Jordan
one of the
Green.
most interesting shifts right here.
Look at that. You could build a subdivision between those two cats. Don't need a shift for this. Straight away center field, and Wharton has it.
Got it in on him just enough to not let him get extension right here. Because a guy like him, he gets extension, that thing's gone.
Like last night?
Yeah.
That deal last night hit the back end of the bull.
Hit the hind leg.
Yeah. There's a strike to Wells, who walked and scored on the Mendoza homer. Off the plate. 1-1 to Stephen Wells. Wells a junior, but as a guy who has played so much for Florida State, he seems older. Seems like, oh, this got to be a senior.
Yeah.
Has been playing since he showed up on campus. Off the plate, 3-1.
Mike Martin tends to get some of those studs every once in a while that are starting the first day they come in as freshmen.
Well, and the other thing, too, is the durability and the continuity of their lineup is something that also catches your eye as you watch Florida State play. By the third baseman, Cromwell, toward the corner. Cut off down there by Hall, but Wells will have a double out of it. Been on base twice is Stephen Wells. Now has his third hit of the championship.
See, talk about it right here. We talk about Higginbotham. You see that's just a fastball in, and what's happening, Wes, is he can't get anything else over for strikes. So he gets ahead. First pitch fastball out at bats, that sequence. Strike one, goes two off-speed pitches, nowhere close. 2-1. Now as a hitter, you know heater's coming right here. And as good as his heater is and plays, you're dead red heater there. Wells is getting that getting the hands back, getting ready, and you can tell he was right on time for it.
Yep. Now Mendoza pounded that home run the first time.
You know what else he did was, remember last night, he played some great defense at third base. This kid's a sophomore, too. He's a guy for me that I'm going to keep an eye on for next year.
Yep.
He's a big build guy, too.
Drew Mendoza is listed as 6'5", 225 from Mineola, Florida. Looks the part.
He's got big league hair, too.
I was waiting. Two and one.
Just missing up with that curveball every time.
Yeah.
He can't
so then
find
he comes
his,
back fastball, right?
Exactly. He can't find his release point yet.
There's Wells out at second with the double.
See, it's like now what do you do? I know you got first base open, but it's 3-1. You've just thrown him 3 straight curveballs, so he's seen them.
62
So you're
pitches.
sitting dead red fastball right here. And even if it's a curveball up for a strike, you don't have to swing at it. Especially with a big guy like him, he's strong enough to hit it out anywhere in this park. He doesn't have to cheat to get to anything.
3-1. Fastball on the inner half. 5th full count of the night for Jake Higginbotham. Fastball again here, Jeff.
I don't know. Last time it ended up in a home run. I'd throw a slider. Base open.
Fastball struck him out.
Gotta wonder if Mendoza was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a fastball right here.
Wow.
Just swung right through it.
Two outs, runner at second for Reese Albert, who bounced to first. Off the plate for ball one. Again, another breaking ball.
I mean, he's getting close to, what, 65, 70 pitches already.
Yep. 3 2/3. There's a strike. That's a breaking ball strike. 1-1. Albert hitting .419 on the year with 2 outs. Snuck a fastball in there, 1-2.
Yeah, Reese Albert had the big double the night we did the game against Virginia.
Right.
To walk him off.
Tuesday afternoon. Struck him out there.
There you go. So you get the fastball over. Now it's 1-2, and you go to work with the off-speed. Great pitch.
Seth Beer behind Kyle Wilkie and ahead of Chris Williams. 2, 3, and 4 for the Tigers, who trail 2-0.
The 2018 ACC Baseball Championship is brought to you by Hardee's.
One of the nice events that's taken off around the ACC Baseball Championship is the Saturday Fan Fest. And after their victory today over Pittsburgh, Dan McDonnell and the Louisville Cardinals autograph session out on Blackwell Street. And they'll be in the high noon title game tomorrow. And we're working to see who will join Louisville. Will it be Florida State, who's got a 2-0 lead on the second seed, Clemson Tigers, with Jeff Francoeur, Lindsey Rowley, West Durham, producer Eric Kendall, our director John Tackett. First pitch swinging, Wilkie. Oh, look at here. Bounced around the mound, skipped off the bag, and Clemson's got the leadoff man aboard with Kyle Wilkies.
That was a nice break off the bag, but at the same time, Wes right here, look, where he was playing, even if he makes his play, he wasn't going to get him across the field.
Yep.
Coming that way, throwing across your body right here.
Wilkie sitting 500 in the tournament. Now 6 for 12. And here is Seth Beer. As they say, we're a swing away from a tie game.
Yes.
Soft breaking ball for a strike. And I mean very soft. Credit to Cole Sands for throwing that.
He took some extra off that one right there and kind of got a loopy. First one time we've seen that sort of curveball from him.
That's in the dirt, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Beer. One on, nobody out. Sands to work here. Off the plate, 2-1.
Right off the changeup right there.
Look how far Mendoza is playing off a third here, Jeff.
Yeah, they're not really worried about him going down that line.
I mean, 25 feet. Wow. 92, and it got by him. 2-2.
But a good swing on that one, just swung right through it. Just got it up a little bit.
Sands' expression does not change. Two-two. Bounced away from Raleigh, but no movement by Kyle Wilkie.
Say, Monty Lee's been a big fan so far of sending runners. 3-2. Seat for seat here.
Second full count here, by the way, for Sands tonight. You see the pitch variances. 3-2. Ball four. First walk of the night issued by Sands.
I was talking to Seth Beer a little bit yesterday, and he was telling me something I really haven't thought about much. And he said it's a little frustrating at times this year when you're seeing nothing but off-speed, curveball, sliders, changeups. But, you know, the one thing he's done well his whole life and career is hit a fastball. And he was saying, you know, the more I see the off-speed, I think at the next level is going to help me. I think he's got a good thing with that.
First Tiger to scoring position now. Wilkie out at second. And here is Chris Williams, who's had a really good tournament. Another hit tonight. He's now 5 for 6 this week. And he is 4 for 11 against Florida State, counting their regular season 3-game set. Fastball in, 1-1. There's Kyle Wilkie. He's at second with the leadoff single. And Seth Beer, who just drew the full count walk. And Sands now wants to talk to Greg Street about something.
I think he was asking him about licking his hands and going to the pants or blowing on your hands. I think he might have said something to him about it.
1-1. Smashed. Williams hits it out of here.
Boy, he was trying to come in with this heater, Wes, and he left it right over the heart of the plate.
Clemson leads now 3-2. 3-run blast by Chris Williams. It's his 3rd home run of the tournament.
See right here, he's trying to come in. He leaves it right down the heart. And he knew it right when he hit it. That was loud.
Broke up somebody's meal.
Yeah.
First pitch to Cromwell, foul back, 0-1. And the Clemson faithful hooting and hollering. One ball, one strike. Tigers are in front on Chris Williams' home run. Man, have a tournament, Williams.
Yeah.
17 home runs now, 66 RBIs.
Okay, if somehow Clemson wins tonight and tomorrow, he could be looking at tournament MVP right
You
there.
think?
Yeah.
And the interesting part
I'm
about
going out on a limb there.
Yeah, really. It's a big old thin one, too. How about this? 8 home runs for Clemson now in the tournament. 8 combined home runs by the other 11 teams. And Cromwell tagged out. Strikeout there.
I'll tell you one thing that makes Clemson dangerous too, Wes. When you look at their lineup, they have the ability, besides the 8-9 hitters, to go right, left through their lineup.
I think the whole setup of what they are at the plate really challenges your pitching.
But there's just no easy outs.
Right.
You know, every single person, we talk about NC State. Now, at the same time, a team like NC State that's been so well, when you do go cold, it can be tough to win ball games because you're not used to manufacturing runs. Reminds me of those old LSU teams in the 90s. You know, you live and die by the long ball.
Yeah.
They would hit some bombs.
Like the Warren Morris group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like Bugs Bunny baseball.
Yeah, you're right.
And tune into those things and the scores like, you know, College World Series 18-12.
Yeah,
Grayson Bird.
Grayson!
well, here's Grayson Bird, speaking of LSU. Paul Bird played at LSU for the Fighting Tigers. Grayson started his career at LSU.
And he got smart and came to the ACC.
I'll let you handle that with Birdie. Holding with a breaking ball there.
Oh, Grayson Bird's had some tough times staying healthy this year.
Yep.
He's got a quad that just continues to keep acting up until he's really done with the season and can rest it. It's going to continue to bother him.
Pitching wedge.
Swing and a miss. Bird down on strikes.
Came back and struck out the side right there after.
Yep, but gave up the 3-run homer to Chris Williams. And Clemson goes in front on one swing. Tigers 3, Seminoles 2. The 5th from Durham is next.
Clemson leading Florida State. I'm Lindsay Rowley, and now I'm joined by Clemson head coach Monty Lee. Coach Chris Williams hits a 3-run homer. What did you notice about that particular at-bat for him?
Well, I think they were trying to set him up to come in, and he just missed over the plate, and he put a good swing on it. And, you know, good at-bats before him, that's the key for us, is trying to get guys on base for the middle of the order to come up. Wilkie let it off with a single. Seth had a great at-bat laying off a pitch down in the zone in the 3-2 count to draw a walk, and Williams does what he does. He hit one out of the ballpark.
Higginbotham gave up 2 in the second. What adjustments have you seen him make since then?
He's just filling up the strike zone right now, and he's commanding his breaking ball better.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
Guys.
Thanks, Lindsay. Monty Lee trying to get to a second title game in 3 years. Won it 2 years ago against Florida State here in Durham.
Lindsay's going to deserve a nice break tomorrow.
Yeah. No
14
question.
days, 14 games.
Yeah, that's right. She's been A++, wouldn't you say?
Gamer.
Absolutely. Yep. Great to have Lindsay back with us. Done a phenomenal job here at the tournament.
I give her an A. I gave her A+ if she would have got me a corn dog the other day.
What? Really?
Yep.
Well, Jake Higginbotham the other night was the star of the Monty Lee Lindsay Rowley interview, by the way. And as we understand, that's about par for the course with Jake.
Except on Daisy pitches.
Yeah.
They tell me on Daisy's pitches.
Here's a fly ball to right off the bat of Flowers and caught at the track by Beard. J.C. Flowers not known for his pop. No home runs, 13 RBIs, almost went oppo.
He did.
So 1 away. One out for Rafael Bornegal, who doubled in his first appearance.
Tell you what, Sands came back with a nice half inning there to keep him at bay. Struck out the 3 guys in a row.
Well, Bornegal might have chicken winged this one a little bit.
Let's see that right here, just a little curveball. Yeah. I like the effort.
Trying to slip it on out there a little bit.
Yeah, why not? You got the pad. But A little too obvious on that one.
2-0. 3-0. Top of the 5th.
You think umpire's most thankless job?
Pretty close.
Trying to think what's worse.
David Savage. He called a strike there. I think Bornegal was ready to toss the bat toward the dugout. Now there's full to Bornegal.
And now Clemson fans are cheering him. Now he might call this one a ball. They boo
That's
him.
what I told you. David Savage can't win tonight.
No.
Whatever happens back there tonight, he's got two teams that are
very passionate.
Two schools, yep, extremely. Clemson, Florida State's fun period, just about anything, but especially this.
Yeah, and really, you think about just the history in baseball and what it's coming down to football now. I mean, these two teams are basically fighting every year for the Atlantic Division.
Yep, certainly in football. Although NC State tried to crash that party last year. Full count. Fouled off the first base side. We'll do it again to Bornegal. Well, again, we talked about Mike Martin and Bobby Bowden the other night.
Yep.
Bill Wilhelm was at Clemson for infinity.
Yeah.
Jack Leggett there a long time. And now Monty Lee has picked up where that left off. And there's a full count walk to Bornegal with one out. And Monty Lee's done a phenomenal job. There's no question about it. Bornegal becomes the second walk of the night for Jake Higginbotham. And now Mike Salvatore, who is 0 for 2, but Coach Andrew C's out for a visit. We got a chance to spend some time with him earlier today, Jeff. Fun conversations.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
Yep.
He had his dad here with him.
Yep. And he's out now to talk to Jake Higginbotham. And a base runner at first in Bornegal and Salvatore to be followed by Jackson Luke. And some work going on in the Clemson bullpen. Carson Spires, and there is Jacob Hennessy, who missed last week's rotation in Pittsburgh and has kind of been coming back for some arm soreness. But Monty Lee said earlier this week he was available but has not yet appeared in this event. So that is a good sign for the Tigers.
Especially when you think about next weekend and how they're going to need all pitchers on board.
Yep. So Carson Spires, the sophomore right-hander, and Jacob Hennessy is the sophomore left-hander in the bullpen. Look out. That is banging around pretty good. 0-2. (3-2) Clemson on the Chris Williams home run. And a throw over Bornegal back under Williams' tag.
You know, I think you look at it, it's the 5th, and we say, man, they already got guys warming up. But Higginbotham's been working really quick, and you look up and he's got 83 pitches.
Yep. The 0-2. Ball one.
I give him this. He doesn't have his best control tonight, and I think he knows it, but he's out there battling his rear off, I'll tell you that.
Trying to find a way, right?
Absolutely.
84 pitches through 4 1/3.
Tell you, those storms on the way, it's a beautiful night for baseball.
Didn't look good early,
No,
though,
it
did
did not.
Foul back. 1-2. We thought we might be here a while waiting on that.
We
We were
was looking that way.
Very fortunate to only lose about an hour and 20 minutes. Started at 6:30 tonight. About 70 minutes old are the Tigers and Noles. A 3-2 game. They're keeping Bornegal close to the bag at first. Breaking ball. Popped up first base side. Williams going to go over and handle it. Out number 2 off the bat of Salvatore. Now Chris Williams the other night at the end of the ball game had a little juggling act with one.
I'll tell you what, to that right side over here, when a right-hander hits it to this right side, the ball really comes back very good. But when a lefty hits it to the left side over by the Clemson dugout tonight,
right,
it doesn't really come back. It continues to kind of drift in the stands.
Well, here's Jackson Luke, who singled in the first, struck out in the third. Got 14 home runs. Bornegal at first with 2 outs. Off the plate. Count even. Luke is only a 196 hitter with 2 outs. Fly ball out into center field. Drew Wharton tracks it. And that'll take care of the Noles. Mike Martin joins Lindsey Rowley. His team trails 3-2, middle of the 5th.
Welcome back. Clemson leading Florida State. I'm Lindsey Rowley, and now I am joined by Florida State head coach Mike Martin. Coach Drew Mendoza hits a 2-run homer in the second. What makes him a threat at the plate?
He's a guy that just needs to see the ball longer. Sometimes he pulls off the ball, and I think he did that the pitch before he hit the ball out of the ballpark. He's a game breaker.
Cole Sands gives up the home run, but after that strikes out 3 players in a row. What do you think of the response?
Shows what kind of guy he is. He didn't like that at all and really bowed his neck and started throwing back to where he was at 95. And I tell you, 95's neutralized a lot of folks.
Sure has. Thanks, Coach.
My pleasure.
Guys.
Thanks, 11.
Oh,
appreciate it.
Yeah, she's the best.
Didn't want to bring him up to date. Roy McElroy played pretty well over at Wentworth, but he already knew that. We didn't have to tell him that.
Yeah, he told us the other day he'd been watching European golf for 2 straight days.
What you been doing for 2 days? Know everything there is to know about the European tour in the Fort Worth.
Tell you what, he has coached some players over the years at Florida State, man.
Can you imagine if you gave him a card as Sam Hall leads off the bottom of the 5th for Clemson, and you gave Mike Martin a chart, and you said, okay, coach, outfield, infield, catcher, pitcher. We're not going to ask for the batting order. Just put them on the table.
It's tough. Which made it even more impressive when he was talking to me about Cal Raleigh and told me, for the most part, he's one of his top 5 favorite players he's ever coached.
Buster Posey.
Well, no, I know. I'm saying, though, but when that's a lot of what he's saying there with Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buster was okay.
2-0. 3-0 now. (3-2) Clemson on the Williams homer. Popped in the mid, 3-1. Sands skied on the third base side. Mendoza right in front of the Tiger dugout and out of play.
See, there's what I was talking about. Ball just does not come back on
the third base
side. Yeah.
Hey, okay. There you go, my man. Shoot. Take that one home. Have a game in the yard tomorrow. 3-2. By the way, we used to have this tournament in Greensboro, the ballpark where the Grasshoppers play.
Oh, yeah.
And Fred Kiger, because we actually were positioned, and this is no joke now, we sat on like a porch for a suite.
Outside?
Outside. But we were right off the plate on the third base side as Hall gets called out on strikes.
Tell you, that's a 3-0. Comes back and throws 4 big heaters right there. And
Yep. 4 straight Ks for Hall.
Yep.
Or for Sands. Hall being the 4th. So, in Greensboro, 2014, a ball goes ping. And I mean, Fred Kiger looked like Cal Ripken.
Just caught it.
It was on a beam. And had he not caught it, there would have been issues. I mean, like glass and the whole 9 yards.
Fred Kiger, longtime Indians fan, needs a way to find out about that bullpen. That's what he needs to do.
0-1. Thrown in the dirt.
Because they're sitting at 2 games. The old Indians are sitting at 2 games under 500 and in first place.
Here is Jordan Green. 1-1 is fouled back. If you're with us the first couple of Clemson games in our tournament coverage, sleeve on Jordan's arm always has a message for Dylan tonight. And I was told yesterday that there's no scripting to the messages. It's Jordan on a daily, kind of just a thought or things he finds out about. That type deal. The other night was bamboo, and that had to do with the Dabo Swinney speech about bamboo and how the analogy of strengthening a team. Night before, it was a shout out to a 8-year-old girl who he's befriended in the Clemson area. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Called strike 3 on Green. Wow.
5 in a row.
Yes, sir.
You heard 11 say he didn't think he liked it too much to give up that 3 home run. I think he's showing it right here.
8 now for Sands. 5 straight.
See that replay right there, just a 2-seamer. Right on the outside corner.
Logan Davidson's been quiet tonight. 0 for 2. Called out on strikes in the first, line to first in the third. Popping the mitt, 0-2.
He's just pounding that zone with that heater right now.
Yeah, you got guys stepping out too, trying to crack the rhythm, the whole bit, right?
And you can look at that face. He's locked.
Smoke foul.
Teach him, Logan. Come on.
That got in the seats quick.
Yeah, as much as he loves that heater, you might see him drop a change here in a minute.
Don't want to leave this up for number 8, do you?
Yeah. I know he's excited. It's working, but.
(3-2) Clemson. Breaking ball. Strike 3. 6 in a row for Cole Sands.
You know, it's crazy. This whole inning, last 4 guys have been looking.
Man, 3-2 Tigers into 5. Clemson 3, Florida State 2. We go to the top of the 6th, and Lindsay Rowley.
All right, Jeff, what have you been asking for this entire tournament?
Corn dog.
Yeah, but right on the head with one. And not only that, I brought you 4.
Oh.
Here. Now you got all the corn dogs. You got a bouquet of corn dogs.
Can you heat it up a little?
Oh, you needy man.
Did she hit you in the head?
I did.
She
That's
hit you
what
in the head.
I need the first. My wife hits me in the head every
For
night.
the corn dog. She
So do I get an A+ now?
Yeah.
I get the A+ now?
You're in from
Yes,
the
nailed it.
MVP of the tournament.
Yep.
You are killing it.
Oh, I'm going to eat it.
I dropped the mic right now, but not my style. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much. It's been 5 days. I haven't had a corn dog.
Look at this. Look. How many? 4? They're going 2, aren't they?
Take them with me.
They got no shot of surviving.
These are done.
You have been asking for corn dogs.
I have.
For like a month.
Been asking the whole time.
Strike to Applin.
I want to know where she found them.
She came in here and banged you in the head with a corn dog.
I messed my hair up.
Oh, yeah. Like you and Nick.
Don't ever talk about my hair with Nick.
Okay. I got you. All right. 0-2 Applin. Clemson 3, Florida State 2. You started asking for corn dogs like the 3rd inning of Georgia Tech and Pitt on Tuesday.
And I finally got it. You see, if you're persistent.
Took all week.
Yeah, you get it, though.
Telling you what. We were told they don't sell them in the ballpark.
No, that's why I want to know where they got them, because they're good.
2-2. Higginbotham's 9 Ks is a career high.
Let's go, baby. Drive stuff. Get out, get out, get out.
Applin's battled back right here, had nice AB. See if he tries to put the curve or throw the heat.
Chopper to short. Look out! Did he get the tag down? He did.
Beautiful play, got him right on the helmet.
Davidson hit Williams up the ladder with it, and he got the tag down on top of Applin's noggin.
I need to tell Applin, I know what that feels like. Get hit on top of the head.
Yeah. That's a tough play at both ends. Put a little loop in it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Great play by him to get it down.
One out. And Raleigh. He can tie it with a swing.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got to be careful here with him. Him and Wells have been swinging the bat really well. He just missed a home run last time.
(2-0 to Raleigh. Again, Davidson. Oh, that's Green on the shift. Over to Williams.
Yeah, you got to remember, right, 4-3 down on something like that.
Jeez.
Right fielder number 7, Stephen.
Amazing how the shift has worked tonight against Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, they've had it.
Raleigh was 8 of 13 in the regular season with 2 homers and 3 RBIs against the Tigers. And he is 0 for 3 tonight. And here's Stephen Wells. He's been on base twice, scored once. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-2 or 1-1.
100th pitch of the night right there.
Two 2-1 now.
Wells has seen him good tonight.
Yep.
He's had some really good swings on him. He's got a walk and a hard double down left field line.
How's the corn dog?
I'm going to wait to finish it here. It Can't be doing that on TV. You know?
Is that right?
No, I don't want to be smacking.
He knocked out half of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just 3-2. Full count now to Wells. Popped it up. Green calling for it on the infield. Knowles retired in order. Clemson 3, Florida State 2. We go to the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Clemson 3, Florida State 2. Winner gets Louisville in tomorrow's high noon title game. Meanwhile, Cole Sands has got 9 Ks, including 6 in a row. The 9 strikes are a career high.
This will be funny with Wilkie here. A lot of times when you start getting 5-6 strikeouts in a row, guys are going to start swinging early.
Breaking ball strike 0-1. We got that conversation last night about curveballs. This is more of a curveball, right?
Absolutely.
It's got a little loop in it.
Yeah, see, it's got the... Anytime, honestly, Wes, anytime you see 76, 77, 78, it's more of a curveball.
83, 85 slider?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Unless you just got a poo slinger out there.
Oh, me. 2-1. All sorts of new words I'm going to take home.
Yeah. It's baseball lingo.
It is, yeah.
You got to learn it.
Absolutely, no question. Don't know when I'll use it. Fastball at the knees.
I'll tell you one thing Sands has done so well the last 2 turnings. You see, he is hitting the target right at the kneecaps. He's keeping it low.
Right. 2-2. Oh, wow. Wow. And that's Kyle Wilkie, who's been a tough out this week in Durham.
That's 7 in a row.
Yes, it is. Here's the other thing. 7 in a row when they're down.
I was going to say, Clemson's up in this game 3-2, but you feel like besides that one little stretch here, that Florida State is just, they're still playing a great ball game right now.
7 straight since the Williams homer. 10 Ks, by the way, here for Cole Sands.
At the same time, on the other side, Higginbotham has hung in there. You know, like I said, I don't think he's had the best stuff.
Down the line from Beer. Foul.
But he's found a way to get out of every inning, throw a strike when he needs to throw a strike.
Beer walked and scored on the homer by Williams. Flied to center in the first.
Really had a great at-bat last time. He got behind, I think, 1-2 and laid off some fastballs in.
One of America's best college baseball players is Seth Beer. 1-1.
Hey, 2-8, about to gas you up right here, Skip.
Off speed away, 2-1. See the 82 pitches for Sands. Higginbotham's also got a pretty high number.
There's swing here.
After 6. Now 3-1 to Beer.
Be interesting to see what Sands does right here. He's throwing him nothing but off speed so far.
A fastball here would be wandering into dangerous territory, wouldn't it? 3-1. Walked him. 1 out walk to Beer. Snaps the streak of Ks at 7. Second walk to Beer tonight. Here's Chris Williams.
That's where people at home, I think, would be asking, well, real quick, look at that. That's just right over. He knew it right away. You saw him look at it. Like you said, Sands was trying to go in, and you heard Coach say he just missed right over the plate. Right there, you're looking, instead of just feeding Beer a fastball right down the middle, you walk him and you try to get a double play ball here, or, get out.
1 out, 1 on. caught the edge, 0-1. Williams is 2 for 2. The home run and a single, which makes his tournament numbers 6 for 7. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs.
He's got my vote.
If we had one here tomorrow, we'd vote for him, right? If they were winning. They're ahead by a run now.
Watch for that hook.
1-1.
Told you.
1-2 now.
Watch for that hook.
1 out in the Tigers' 6th. Seth Beard first on the walk. And Cole Sands to almost 90 pitches. Two.
Tried to overthrow that heater. He had him set up too. I like the idea of trying to freeze him with the fastball away. Just tried to overthrow it.
Roll Tide.
Two fouled out of play.
Right, Chris, come on, brother.
You can't catch me.
I think we got a confused fan down there, Wes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Chris Williams with 1 out.
Game clock. Game clock.
Runner at first is Beard.
Game clock.
Smash to left. Off the wall. It caroms away from Albert. Beard going to turn at third. He's being held.
Great call by the coach right there. Phenomenal job, because he'd have just been thrown out by about 20 feet. He hung him a slider, hung him the curveball right here. It's the one bad one he threw the whole time. You'll see right here just a little spinner right here. See that? And this was a great job. You talk about Beard doing a good job. Watch this. You're going all the way until he tells him to, and he told him at the very end. But I like that because, hey, right there it looked like he was going to score him, but he got a good transfer, had a good throw. He was able to hold him.
Florida State gets the bullpen going. And here's Cromwell with 7 homers.
Tell you what, Wes. No matter what happens, if Clemson wins or loses this game, Williams might be the MVP no matter what. 7 for 8 with 3 home runs. What, 2 doubles?
Yep. You saw Jonah Scalaro, 5'9", 180-pound freshman left-hander. There he is in the Seminole bullpen. And here is Cromwell. And Florida State has Mike Martin coming out. Clemson has 4 hits tonight. Chris Williams has 3 of them. If you're charting at home, then you know he needs a triple for the cycle. So Mike Martin out to visit.
I don't know that Chris Williams got that kind of speed.
I don't know whether.
But then
he does.
you know what? The way I look at it is Benji Molina could get the cycle that one time in Boston.
Sure.
Anybody can get a cycle.
There you have it. So Scalaro, who has not appeared in the tournament as of yet, continues to throw in the bullpen.
You saw last night, Mike Martin went out there a couple times to talk to Drew Parrish.
There's C.J. Van Eyck, by the way, who was the starter here on Tuesday against Virginia in the ball game we did.
Mike says, you know, I like my starters. I trust my starters, and you can see it here.
Second and third, 1 out. Clemson already leading 3-2, bottom of the 6th. Fastball. 0-1.
You know, you really look at this game, and Beer and Williams have been the guy to hurt Sands out there. He's been pretty dominating other than that.
Fouled out of play. 0-2. Fastball up, 1-2.
Try to get him a chase again. Jeb laying off.
One, two. And Cromwell asks for time.
Come on, Cole, let's go, baby, right here. One pitch, baby, your pitch.
Way it sets up, Beers at third. Williams is at second. One, two. Fouled out.
Tried to go in on him right there and started out as a good pitch. It kind of crept back over the plate and he was able to foul it off.
So with Van Eyck and Scalaro looks like he might be ready down there. Van Eyck still kind of tossing. One, two. 2-2. Plenty of conversation. Kobe Johnson, who's a reserve pitcher, is kind of the messenger between the bullpen and the dugout for Florida State. 2-2. Struck him out.
See the emotion right there. Knows that's a big strikeout.
Back on the wagon goes Sands, throwing strikes.
Great off-speed pitch here. Had been throwing a lot of heaters, and you just see this changeup. This is a tough pitch to lay off. When you've seen 3 at 94 in a row, and then all of a sudden you get 77 sinking away.
That's 11 of them now for Sands, who's walked 2, allowed 4 hits. 3 of them to Chris Williams, who's out at second. Seth Beers at third, and now 2 outs for Drew Wharton. Wharton is 0 for 2 tonight. 3 for 10 with a home run and an RBI in the tournament. 0-1 to center. Flowers drops back and has it. How about that? Walk to Beard, double to Williams. Both are left. But Clemson still leads 3-2. So we go to the 7th. Top of the 7th we go. Here's the line tonight. Clemson got all 3 on the Williams homer in the 4th. But in the 2nd, Drew Mendoza opened the scoring with a long home run. Let's take Florida State to a 2-0 lead. And then this thing, Jeff.
And like you said, Sands has made almost perfect pitches all night. He tried to go in right there, and that's one of those things against a guy like Williams and how hot he is right now.
Yeah.
You cannot miss in that area. The ball looks like a beach ball to him right now.
Yep, here's Mendoza, by the way. Stepping back in for Florida State.
And Higginbotham's at 104 pitches. I would imagine he's on a pitch-by-pitch basis here, hitter by hitter.
Scalaro and Van Eyck have been in the bullpen. One ball, one strike to. And here's a look with the Florida State bullpen. Van Eyck, Scalaro. And assistant coach Mike Bell. right down and breaking up the meeting. Fellas down there talking about stuff, and all of a sudden,
here's the baby monitors.
1-2. I think they are walkie-talkies, but they do look like baby monitors. At least I hope they're walkie-talkies.
Yeah. You wonder if Monty wanted to go to the pen last inning, but Jake had his first clean inning, 1-2-3, and I think he's come on back out.
Popped up on a 2-2. Well, he didn't have an issue getting, he had Hennessy up throwing earlier. The other part is, you're up a run now in the back third of the game. I start at least thinking about.
Absolutely, and I think that's why you see he's got a lefty and a righty.
Yep. And to a degree, now, call me crazy on this one, Jeff. Van Eyck and Scalaro were warming up, lefty-righty. Clemson had lefty-righty, Spires and Hennessy.
Oh, it's matchups at this point.
Right, but it's also look out, down the line in right, and foul.
I'll tell you, they're Wally World. There are two guys.
That's Woolly World.
There are two guys that are seeing the ball tonight really well, Mendoza and Williams.
Yeah.
They have had they've been all over heaters tonight.
Here's the 3-2. Ball 4, Mendoza will walk.
I think this might be the end for him right here.
Well, and kind of where I was going with it is both these schools have to think about how they want to handle tomorrow. So if you get into the bullpen tonight, you can't get in it to live in it. In other words, lefty-righty, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, to that extent, but I also think you see if you do a lefty-righty and you start to match it up, if it's one batter,
right,
something like that, no problem coming back tomorrow.
And we are in the back third of the game, and there's a ground ball. Green knocks it down. Only spot is at first, and there's the out. That's a fine play by Jordan Green for out number
nice
1.
right there. That's one of those that, maybe he tries to turn and get the big play, but he did a great job of just going to first and getting the out right there. You don't want to turn around and throw that ball in the outfield and start a big inning. I think we're going to see the righty here. There's Flowers.
Flowers is 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 11 in the tournament. And now Monty Lee on the walk out. So we'll get a pitching change. So we'll get a look at Carson Spires when we come back. Jake Higginbotham leads with a 3-2 lead. Runner at second, 1 out, top of the 7th at the ACC Baseball Championship. (3-2) Clemson, top of the 7th, 1 out. Florida State's got a runner out at second base, and that's Drew Mendoza. And Jake Higginbotham's night is complete here at the ACC Baseball Championship. He's responsible for Mendoza out at second. But you see the line, 6 1/3. He allowed 2 runs to date that were both earned, scattered 4 hits, 3 walks, and 5 Ks. So we'll keep an eye on that. And next up is Greenville, South Carolina native Carson Spires. You see the line on his season, 2-2 with a 2.09.
He's been great for that bullpen this year. You can see opponents only hitting $152 off him. And he's there to do exactly what he's coming in to do right here. Get out of jams, get you back in the dugout.
Clemson legacy is Carson Spires. His cousin was a punter on the football team. His dad played in the late 80s and early 90s, as his uncle was Bill Spires.
Tradition-rich family.
Yep, absolutely. The grandfather, Bud, played at Clemson in the middle 50s. talk about being Clemson people. This is it.
Yeah.
And here is J.C. Flowers to face Carson Spires. Just missed. 1-1. Mendoza out at second's the tying run. Flowers the go-ahead run at the plate here in the 7th. Cracked on. Oh my goodness, what a deflection to Davidson. Wow. 1-6-3. Out number 2.
You know, that's a big break for Clemson there. I get it that it was going right back to him and he hit his glove, but if that doesn't hit his glove, it's going to be tough to make this play on Jason Flowers how fast he is. You can see the ball's going right up the middle there. For the second baseman to be coming at that angle, it would have been bang bang.
So they turn the play for out 2, and here's Bornegal. Ripped a fastball in there at 90. 1-0. See Bornegal the double tonight. That's his first hit of the tournament. Walked in the 5th. Away, 2-0. Tying run now 3rd. Anything through the infield locks the game up. Just missed there. 3-0.
That's a good call. It was a ball in.
9-hole hitter. .3-0. And a strike. Rafael Bornegal, senior from Mulberry, Florida. Five-pitch walk at the corners for Salvatore.
I'll tell you what, I don't understand why he's so upset with this. This ball's a good 6 inches inside right here. See the replay in a minute. It's really not even in the finish. If you really slow down, watch where the ball crosses by his knees. I mean, that's on the white line.
At the corners now for Florida State. And Kyle Wilkie out with the signal for the infield. And here's Mike Salvatore, junior from New Jersey, who is 0 for 3. And yet to get a hit against Clemson this year, by the way, Jeff. 0 for 11 in the regular season. And throw 3 more logs on that fire tonight. 0 for 14. 0-1. In the dirt. Wild pitch, game tie.
Let's see how they score this one. Yeah, just a fastball, just two-seamer. It just really dropped the bottom off and went to the side and crossed up Wilkie back there. I mean, he's setting up on the outside corner. That's a tough play.
Tied at 3. Salvatore driving it toward the wall and caught in stride by Hall. But the wild pitch scores the run. No hits and 1 left. Tied at 3 as we stretch in the 7th at the ACC Championship.
We got nothing to lose. Light the fuse. We're on fire. 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 No, you can't handle it. Higher. 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 Nothing's gonna stop this.
3-3, bottom of the 7th. We welcome you back inside the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. Semifinal number 2 tonight with Clemson and Florida State. Grayson Bird looks at a strike and a ball from Cole Sands. That ball laced, and it bounded off the middle. Bornegal. Bird is safe.
See if we see a pinch runner here. I think we're going to see a pinch runner, Wes.
It'll be an error. Paul likes it. Sure Kim does too. Hit it right at Salvatore. Bird will reach on the air. Green remained very calm. You notice that?
Can we get a clap, Nick? I mean, I get it that you're not going to be. You got to be neutral, but it's your buddy.
You know the kid.
Yeah. It's a tough error too. That ball's a sinking line drive.
Got some hard scores here at the tournament.
Tell you what, sometimes it's like I always want to tell the official scores. You ever been out there at second and seen that, Wes?
Yeah. Adam Renwick is coming to run, by the way, at first for Grayson Bird. Where we told you Grayson's been bothered by some leg injuries, so he comes out, and there is Renwick. So keep an eye on that.
So what you want to say? You ever been out there and seen a sinking line drive come at you? No, I don't think so.
I'm convinced you chase those cats in the parking lot when you played, by the way. First pitch to Hall, foul back.
Well, you know they changed it now the last 5-6 years in the big leagues. See, watch this. I mean, that ball's. See how it's sinking? Maybe you got to make that play. I don't know.
I like how you have been dead set on it being one thing, and then you see, well,
yeah, maybe.
Hey, dog, he about to gas you up.
0-1 to Hall. In the dirt, and boy, good job by Raleigh to keep it around him. That could have slipped out.
But yeah, the last 5-6 years in the big leagues, you have to have your agent and them call into the player association to get a hit change.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They don't let you go through it anymore.
1-1. Lifted foul. And you might have heard it hit the top of the overhang on the grandstand here at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. We've had a very pleasant night after about a 90-minute delay on our start tonight.
Beautiful night. Great game.
Oh, yeah. 74 degrees.
Give him the heater, Ricky.
Humidity's comfortable. Soft wind. Still weather in the area, though, so we'll keep an eye out as we work our way through the final couple frames. That's in the dirt. Renwick is going. Raleigh will throw down. Ball pop loose. He's safe.
Great
Go ahead, run in scoring position.
Great read right there by Renwick. You'll see, we work on this in spring training all the time. You'll have guys at first and pitchers sit there and throw to the catchers, and you'll work seeing that ball down and hit the dirt. Right there, he saw the ball down, hit the dirt, and he went right away.
Yep. And never looked back.
No, it's great play.
And now Mike Martin out, and that might be it for Cole Sands tonight. At one point tonight, Cole Sands struck out 6 in a row. 7 in a row, actually. He's at 105 right now.
I think Mike Martin's going
to make the change.
Yep. And a 2-2 count.
And C.J. Van Eyck, who was the starter here on Tuesday, comes into the ball game now for Florida State. 2-2. Count, 3-3 score when we come back to the ACC Baseball Championship. Gets a handshake and a pat on the shoulder from Mike Martin. 3-3 game. Sands strikes out a career-high 11, including 7 in a row, Frenchie.
Tell you what, he gave up that, and you heard Mike Martin say he was not real happy, and he came down and pitched a great ball game. Ended up striking out 7 in a row. 3 looking at one point that one inning. Right there, there's 1, there's 2, and there's 2. Like we said, honestly, between Seth Beard getting the 2 walks and Williams driving the ball, he had a great night against everybody else.
So 2-2, and C.J. Van Eyck inherits the count. You see a member of the All-ACC freshman team. He pitched here on Tuesday against Virginia. Renwick running for Grayson Bird at second. And Hall is done on strikes. 1 away.
That's tough as a hitter right there. You get the count to 2-2. You see one guy, and then a brand new guy comes in, look, and drops the hook on you right here.
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
And now Jordan Green. So here is Green. Renwick out at second. Off the mitt of Raleigh. Now the go-ahead run at third with 1 out.
You can
Wild
see that's a cross-up right there. You see Cal Raleigh going out. That was just a 77-mile-per-hour changeup. Look at him. You can see he is not happy. He thought slider was coming, changeup coming. You can see him giving him an earful right now.
It's now pass ball. Was scored originally a wild pitch. They just changed it to a pass ball. And now Mike Martin's coming out. And a word with David Savage on his way to the mound. All right. So the meeting is concluded. Here are the folks at D1Baseball.com. These are the 8 #1 national seeds the way they have it. And you see Clemson and Carolina, who tied for the regular season in the ACC at 22-8. Florida, who has struggled and is out in Birmingham, as I understand it.
Yeah, but Florida has that #1 seed locked up.
Yep.
They've had a great year, played one of the toughest schedules. And the one thing you can say about Coach O'Sullivan down there, he's got the pitching every year to make a run for that thing.
2-0 to Green. 3-0.
But I would absolutely, I think you're going to have at least 2 national seeds.
Ball 4. So Van Eyck, a strikeout, and now walk to the 9-hole hitter Green. And here's Logan Davidson. I know it's 3-3. I know the go-ahead runs at third. But Jordan Green can really run it first, Jeff.
Yes, he can. Purdy wants to, though, with the left-handed hitter right here, keep that right side hole open over there, too, on the infield.
Right. Van Eyck misses away, ball one.
Double play ball right here. Let's go. Get him, Logan. Let's play for him.
Away, 2-0 now.
You know, Van Eyck started the other day, and you can tell he just doesn't look comfortable out there coming in tonight.
You see the ratio.
Yeah. And the one strike was the first pitch he threw.
That's it. Popped it out of play. Two, 1. 3-1.
It's a dangerous spot here. And obviously, you don't want to just feed him something, but at the same time, you load the bases up with one out with Wilkie, who's been really consistent this whole thing. And then, of course, one of the top players in the country coming up next.
Ball 4. 5-pitch walk to Logan Davidson. So after the strikeout of Hall on one pitch, back-to-back walks, nobody in the Florida State bullpen as Kyle Wilkie, who has a hit tonight and 3 trips, comes to the plate. Ten pitches, 2 strikes, 8 balls.
See the Florida State pen getting busy again.
Scalaro, the left-hander.
He's getting ready for one guy.
I know who you're talking about, too, and he's on deck.
Yes,
down here.
sir.
Fouled at the plate by Wilkie.
See how the first baseman over there, Alpin's playing up. He's coming home. And it's third, short, and second. That's double play depth right there.
0-1 with 1 out. Bases loaded, full of Tigers. Fastball at 95.
Where the heck's that been? That was some gas right there. Running up and away.
I don't know, started pumping that higher octane right there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Pay a little bit more for that.
Yes, he did.
0-2. Wow. Another one.
This is where Mike Martin will have the big decision. You keep your hard-throwing righty in there versus Seth Beer, or you bring the lefty in to face Seth Beer. After those 3 pitches right there, I get the feeling that he's going to leave him in.
This is a little bit of a showdown now, because fastball is what this guy eats for lunch.
Cheese versus cheese.
That's exactly right. If he throws 95 in there, it might get hit back at least that, and they fouled off 0-1. If Florida State gets out of this, Jeff, looking ahead,
they're going to carry some momentum going to that 8th, I'll tell you that.
and they're going to have Luke, Applin, and Raleigh
Guys they want.
in the 8th. Bases are loaded.
But they still got to get past one of the best players in the country.
I agree.
And we've already seen tonight he's got a good eye going. He's got 2 walks. He's taking his pitches.
1-1. 2-1.
It's a pitch right here to me. If you're Seth Beers, you got to get ready for fastball and get ready to gear it because bases loaded, you do not want to fall behind 3-1 right here.
20 home runs, 51 RBIs for Beer. Two of his 20 home runs have been against Florida State this year. 3-1.
I don't know about that call right there. I mean, you handcuff yourself now. You might have had him guessing a little bit what was coming there, but there's no doubt what's coming now. And Seth can look for that little zone that he wants that ball in.
Van Eyck walks in the go-ahead run for Clemson.
Look at this. He comes in first pitch. You'll see and throws a nice little fastball and gets him to foul it off right here. And then went away. Went curveball. Tried to go fastball in and then another one. That's the pitch I think that really affected him right there, the 2-1, because you force yourself to have to throw a strike there 3-1.
Yep.
Crowd buzzing. You haven't exactly been pounding the zone. And now you're facing arguably the hottest guy in the country.
Run was charged to Sands. 0-1 to Williams.
He is seeing it, man. He's all over these pitches. It's the best feeling in the world, Wes, when that ball looks like a beach ball right now.
Yeah.
I bet you're going to see a heater up right here. I think, see him try to chase something.
0-2 to Williams.
Yep. Heater up. See if he'll climb the zone.
By the way, Williams needs a triple for the cycle.
Yeah, but that ain't going to happen.
7 for 9 in the tournament. Called strike 3. The bender got it. How about that? Bases are loaded, but Clemson gets the run in on the walk. And then the breaking ball freezes Williams, but Clemson back in front. '18 ACC Baseball Championship here at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. This facility once again has done a marvelous job. 9th time they've hosted the ACC Baseball Tournament at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park. 11th time in this city. And part and parcel of that goes to the assistant GM, Scott Strickland. He's the guy who coordinates just about all the operations from the front to the back of the house, and we captured him on camera earlier today during some of the weather delays. So thanks to Scott and everybody here at the ballpark. Great team they've got, Jeff.
Oh, it's been a great tournament. They've had the field ready, everything running smoothly.
Yep. And the volunteers here throughout the ballpark and the people who have welcomed the ACC tournament to Durham have done just a tremendous job. And thanks to George Abel and the people with Capital Broadcasting who own the team for their tremendous hospitality as well.
Oh, and our Fox team, me and you get the easy job. We just show up and talk.
Yes, you're right.
And get corn dogs.
Well, you do, yes.
Yeah.
Carson Spires now to Jackson Luke as we go to the 8th for Florida State. Clemson back in front. There's a fastball.
Not to say that bottom of the order can't get it done for FSU, but this is an inning right here that if you're Mike Martin, you'd like to see a couple guys, at least one guy get on for Cal Raleigh coming up in Wells.
Right.
Especially the way they've been swinging it.
1-1 to Luke. Quick into the stands.
Turn on that one, nice.
Ball and 2 strikes to Jackson Luke. From Orangewood Christian in Orlando. Spires. And now Monty Lee out because David Savage called that pitch off.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think. See that one more time. I don't think he ever.
Came set.
I don't think he ever. Yeah, you got to have your hands inside your glove. You can't just go. Let's see this. Oh yeah, you can't do that. That would be called illegal.
Trying to quick pitch it. 1-2.
Yeah, you can't. You have to come up and set with your glove. Then you can quick pitch as fast as you want.
Then we saw Pidich on Tuesday get into the wine and pause.
Oh, they were. I saw North Carolina. The guys messing with Bart yesterday.
Fly ball to right. Gone, and we're tied again.
Now, we talked about how Luke is having such a good tournament. Look at this right here. He gets the ball middle end, a little bit up, and he just drops the head on it. Such a pretty swing right there. Stays under control. Look at that the whole time. Body shot. He knew he got it too.
15th home run of the year for Jackson Luke. That ball got up and out of here now.
That was gone.
Coach Bell.
Tied at 4. And a leadoff homer here in the 8th ties the game. And Riley Gilliam is coming into the ball game for the Tigers. We'll take a break. Third Clemson pitcher of the night with nobody out when we come back.
2018 ACC Baseball Championship is brought to you by Hardee's.
Durham Bulls Athletic Park 4-4, top of the 8th. And Riley Gilliam, 5'10", 170-pound junior from Kennesaw Mountain High School in Kennesaw, Georgia. First team All-ACC, 2-2 with 11 saves. So the Tiger closer now in a 4-4 game.
You see that ERA, .79 and 34 and a third. You know, this is their guy, and I think right here you'll see Monty Lee knows it's a tie ball game. It's the 8th inning, and they got the heart of the order up. This is the time of the game I need him in.
95 to Applin starts the AB. Bender in for a
big
strike.
old hook right there.
Yep. One ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away. So Jackson Luke's home run has tied the game at 4 here in the 8th. This is Gilliam's first appearance, by the way, in the tournament.
Got him.
Yep. So Applin aboard for Raleigh. Cal Raleigh, with Applin aboard, a run already in, is 0 for 3 tonight.
Go, Cal, baby. We need you here. Just like last night.
And rain starting to softly fall here at the ballpark. 0-1 to Raleigh.
That's a hook right there, man.
Go ahead, run it first. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Gilliam in the 3-game regular season series against Florida State pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, a run that was earned, struck out 7, walked 4 in the 1 appearance that he made. Fastball off the edge, 2-1. There's a strike.
Paying him at 93. It'll be interesting to see if he drops a curve on him here or tries to come heat again.
Right.
Like I said, we haven't seen Raleigh hit from the left side too much.
Applin is at first. Chopped on. Green makes a heck of a grab, but Raleigh is safe. Davidson tried to scoop it. The only play was going to be at first, Jeff. He couldn't do it. Green did on the backup and just missed.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there. Try to make a scoop, and Green, I still think they might have had a chance to have him at first if he catches it. I don't know. It would have been bang, bang right there. But either way.
Still nobody out. And here's Stephen Wells, who handles the bat well. And I say that because of yes bunts.
And it's one of those things here. Mike Martin's got a decision because Wells has been swinging such a hot bat. You let him swing it, but if you also bunt him and get second and third, they're going to walk Mendoza. So you're going to take the bat out of Mendoza's hand.
They crash from the corners.
But I think it's the right move here. You take bases loaded and 1 out, and you take your chances.
Pull a fast one here, show bunt, and slap it somewhere.
You could. You know, you have 2 guys on base that, no offense to them, but they're not exactly blazing up the base pass.
Off the plate, 2-0.
This is where sometimes you try to get too nasty when a guy's trying to bunt and get him to mess up, that you end up falling behind and really putting yourself in a hole. And this is one of those situations.
Williams was crashing from third, Cromwell from third, Williams from first. Wells at the plate in a tie game. There's a strike, 2-1 on the 91-mile-an-hour pitch. And now, conversation at the mound I think led by Jordan Green.
See if Stephen Wells, Coach Martin, they decide to bunt here. Sometimes when it's 2-0 like that, coach will give you one swing if it's, you know, right where you want it to hit away, but it'll be, we'll see after 2-0 if he just drops it down now.
Green is handing out the signals on how they're going to handle this.
A lot of confusion between the Clemson Tigers.
Whatever Monty Lee just... Now they're going to create a hole between second and short. Here's the wheel on that, and it's a strike, 2-2. Cromwell and Williams were both crashing down again, and looked like Davidson was going to flip over to third.
Oh, that's full-fledged third base right there. They're selling out, sending the shortstop over, but now we'll see them probably go back because I got to believe that Wells will be swinging away now.
Applin decent lead at second. In the dirt, now full. Oh. Top of the 8th, we're tied at 4. Jackson Luke, a leadoff solo homer to tie the game after Clemson left the bases loaded without a hit in their half of the 7th, but did scramble home a run. And they walked him.
I think you'll see here, you see the crowd going a little crazy. That ball's in off the plate. It's two-seamer, and it's tough. You know, when you're sitting over there, you want that pitch, but I'm sure Monty will go back and watch that film and know that's a ball right there. I think he looked at his catcher, you see, and I think his catcher told him, I think Wilkie told him his ball.
So Andrew C. out for a visit for Riley Gilliam. Mike Martin Jr. talks to Cal Raleigh and Red Applin. Stephen Wells is at first. Jackson Luke's already homered, and here is Drew Mendoza, who earlier tonight got this whole deal started.
And there's nowhere to put him.
We've had some home runs hit here since Tuesday, which didn't feature any. And that one right there, in terms of where it went and in this part of the ballpark, is one of the longer home runs we've seen.
I'll tell you what, you're looking at these two teams tonight. Louisville yesterday, there's a good chance they're going to be playing in 2 weeks in a super regional. They play this kind of baseball.
4-4, bases loaded, nobody out against the Tiger closer. In the dirt to Mendoza.
You know, Gilliam's got such good control usually. It's pretty interesting. He hasn't pitched this week, so if you really think about it, it's probably been a week at least since he's been on the mound.
1-0. Fastball at 94. Jacob Hennessy, the left-hander, is back up in the Clemson bullpen. There's a look at Hennessy. Ball and a strike to Drew Mendoza. One and two.
I tell you what, he's got such an effective fastball right now, and it's run a little bit. I'd like to see him just throw it right here. Make him hit it. It's your best pitch.
Pretty good battle here with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Popped it up out of play.
There's talk about when a guy's late on a ball like that or foul one off, you don't want to speed up their bat right here. And, you know, you hang one and he gets it out in front and yanks, especially the way the ball's carrying right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Mendoza. 21 pitches now for Riley Gilliam in the ball game. Breaking ball. 2-2. Monty Lee not happy at all. Monty Lee's just been thrown out of the game by David Savage.
Yeah, regardless, that's close. You see Monty right there. I think if you watch earlier, Florida State, a couple strike threes for Clemson, I see why he's a little mad right there, you know, saying, hey, listen, regardless if you think it's a strike, you see that passion right there, man.
Yeah.
That's Bobby Cox style right there.
So it's 2-2 to Drew Mendoza with nobody out and the bases loaded.
Let's see if it fires up his team. I know that just fired me up. That got me going. Big spot in the game right here.
Absolutely. Now it's full. No place to put Mendoza. Chased it. Looked like a fastball high and away, Jeff.
Yeah, it was running. It's tough to lay off when it's 3-2 and you're thinking you got a chance to drive one, but I think you're going to see Heater again here. He's been his pitch, and especially if he didn't get that slider.
Called strike 3.
What a pitch, Wes.
Now Mike Martin might not be so happy.
You see, it's just a little slider. That's a great pitch. It's really a great at bat by Mendoza, but that's it. You got to tip your hat sometimes. That's a 3-2 hammer he just dropped on him.
Yep. And now Albert.
I think if you think about Monty getting mad there and even Mike Martin, the one thing you want regardless is consistency from an umpire.
Right.
And you want to know that that ball's going to be down. I think that was Monty's biggest thing all night, was saying, hey, regardless if I think that's a strike or not, you've called that. Mm-hmm. So why are you not calling it in this situation?
Yep. Bases loaded, 1 out. Away for ball 1, and out quickly goes Kyle Wilkie.
I mean, you said it earlier, starting in the 3rd inning, this guy's got no chance behind the plate.
No, zero margin tonight.
You got Monty gone, now you got 11 yelling at you over there.
2 fired up fan bases.
Yeah.
Both want to win, especially at the other's expense.
Absolutely.
One-0. Strike at the knees to Albert at 93 miles an hour. One ball, 1 strike. Not a lot of suspense in what he's going to throw you.
No, and this is where we talk about, to me as a player here, you got to choke up. You got to just play pepper. You know, you just got to put the ball in play. But they're taking some big swings, and Gilliam's got such a good heater. It's going right by him.
Another one. That time Albert goes down, and here's Flowers.
You know, we talked about him not pitching for a while. It's probably been 7, 8, 9 days. Like I said, you can really, even with that off-speed pitch, and you see this, he just blew it by him high, but you can start to see him getting a little bit of a rhythm right here.
Flowers is 0 for 12 in the tournament with 5 strikeouts.
Drop the hammer first pitch. You know, you talk about missed opportunities. Clemson had a chance to really lay it on him, and now Florida State's had a chance to kind of put this thing, and neither team has struck.
Chopped on. This could be a tough play. Long throw. Got him. Cromwell over to Williams.
What a great play right there. That had to be the perfect throw. He's fast. Didn't hit it hard, but got it.
1 run. 2 hits. No errors. 3 left. Monty Lee.
What I love about Monty here, look at that left, look at that toss.
He'll watch the rest of the game with you and me, Jeff.
Clipboard. Invite him up.
Cromwell to Williams takes care of Flowers in Florida State. We got a good one locked at 4. 4-4. We go to the bottom of the 8th, but here's the way the top of the 8th ended, Jeff.
And you can see this. I mean, it's a slow ground ball, and you got to clean it, field it cleanly, and toss it across the diamond. You see Williams lost the shoe. You see the excitement. You think this don't matter?
So Gilliam gets out of a mess for Clemson. And here is Van Eyck to come back with the left-hander Scolaro still in the Florida State bullpen. Now, if you're looking here, Clemson has Cromwell, Wharton, and more than likely a pinch hitter.
Yeah, no doubt. What a game we got going.
Unbelievable.
I got a lot of people text me watching.
Yep.
My good buddy Jackson, his wife Devin, 16-year anniversary. What are they doing? Watching the baseball game. What a gamer.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, she is. Cromwell, Wharton, and the combination of Grayson Bird and Renwick are combined 0 for 9. Well, it's been a pleasure once again to be a part of this ACC Baseball Championship, and we cap our coverage tonight, and we've got a good one. 4-4, bottom of the 8th. First pitch fouled away. And a good crowd, too. The 3 triangle teams, Carolina, Duke, and NC State, played here yesterday. Not involved in the semifinal Saturday. Louisville meets the winner of this one tomorrow at high noon to determine the ACC title. Cromwell has 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Tonight is 0 for 3, which makes him 1 for 11.
How many times do you see a guy make a great play and come up and get a big hit?
That's the challenge on the 1-1. Breaking ball strike, 77-mile-an-hour curve. 1-2. C.J. Van Eyck started here on Tuesday against Virginia. Didn't figure into the decision. Count even. It was Reese Albert who had the game-winning hit in the 11th. Called strike 3.
I don't think you can argue that one. That one was painted on the inside part. It's a pretty good pitch. Went away, away, away. Look at that. Came right back over in the inside corner.
4th strikeout of the night for Van Eyck. Clemson has Robert Jolly in the on-deck circle to bat here in the 8th in that designated hitter spot. Two and 0 now. Wharton can afford to be patient because Clemson needs a base run.
They do, but you got to wonder right here if he's going to try to let it loose and take a chance with 2-0.
Took the fastball for the strike. Two 1. 2-2. Fastball at the knees again.
That one, I think, was off the plate, low and away maybe, but I think that's the one thing I just want. It's the consistency. You know,
sure.
You don't mind if a guy's giving something in, out, whatever, but
along the first base side and out onto the concourse.
I think that's the one thing as a hitter, you know, you just want to know the zone. What's this umpire zone? Everybody's got different zones and you want to figure it out. And I think both teams have just not been able to do that.
There's a look at Jolly in the on-deck circle. Full now to Wharton. Ball 4 on a full count pitch. Wharton aboard for the first time tonight, his second walk of the tournament. And now here is Robert Jolly to bat for the Tigers. A senior from Myrtle Beach who has only had one at bat here in the tournament, but Jeff started 2 of the 3 ball games against Florida State in the regular season and was 2 for 7 and drew 2 walks. First pitch, right back through the middle. First and second, 1 out on a sharp single from Jolly.
Tell you what, I don't know if he's wearing 12 because of that, but that looks like a mini Matt Stairs up there. This little lefty, got a nice hack. Look at this, he just down low and just stays right through it. How you teach to hit that ball? Right back up the middle.
That's a good call on Matt Stairs.
Mini Matt Stairs, number 12, everything.
Here comes Mike Martin. And Sam Hall is set to bat. Scalaro has gone up and down in the Florida State bullpen about 4 times. And let's see if this is as much about the base runners or the strategy behind C.J. Van Eyck.
I definitely think here with righty on righty, he's just trying to talk about probably how to pitch him. The 11 smiling out there, giving him a pep talk. I tell you what, he's gone out there quite a bit. He's getting his exercise tonight. He might have to get in the cold tub after the game.
I don't know about that. Wharton's at second, Jolly's at first in a 4-4 game, bottom of the 8th and 1 out. Tied at 4. Rolled slowly to Bornegal. Only play is first.
That's smart right there. You got to get the out and can't take a chance to try to throw to second.
So Jolly goes to second, but more importantly, Wharton to third. And now.
But you did get the second out.
Here is Jordan Green with 2 outs. He walked in the 6th, called out on strikes in the 4th, grounded to short in the 3rd. So he is 0 for 2. Which makes him 2 for 9 in the tournament. Breaking ball strike. It is worth noting that in the 3rd game of the season series between Florida State and Clemson, Green won it with a home run. Chopped on to 3rd. Mendoza's throw in time. Clemson held off by Florida State. The base runners are left. We're tied at 4 going to the 9th. 2018 ACC Baseball Championship. We're at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park tonight on a Saturday. This is semifinal number 2. Florida State and Clemson tied at 4 as we go to the 9th. Cole Sands with a career-high 11 strikeouts. Drew Mendoza's homered. Jackson Luke's homered. Jake Higginbotham got the start for the Tigers. Chris Williams has hit his 3rd home run of the tournament, but in the 8th, Monty Lee erupted. Got tossed by David Savage. Frank Core thinks that's one of the great clipboard throws in history.
That's good. There's no way that thing's still together.
Florida State loaded the bases, nobody out, and Riley Gilliam went to work. And Patrick Cromwell had a sensational throw on the roller by Flowers to get the Tigers out of the mess.
I'll tell you what, you see the last 2 innings. Both these teams have had a chance to break this thing wide open. Neither of them wants to do it. And
yep.
I'll tell you who's the happy team right now is Louisville. You're hoping this game keeps going and just keep using the pitching.
Well, combined they left 5 runners aboard in the 8th inning and had 2 hits and only scratched out 1 run. And that was the solo homer by Luke. And here is Rafael Bornegal. It's 9-1-2 for Florida State. And it's 0-2 to Bornegal. If you're looking ahead to the 9th for the Tigers, it's the top of the card. Davidson, Wilkie, and Beer.
And right here, if you're FSU, you're trying to find a way to get it to Applin and Raleigh.
Fastball up from Gilliam.
I think Gilliam was a little rusty when he came out. I think he wasn't hitting the spots, and you can see he's really kind of got that command sharp now.
Well, you were right. It had been a full week since he pitched.
Yeah,
yep.
Which for a reliever is a long time.
1-2 is ball 2.
Jeez.
That will be strike 3. Bornegal down on strikes. Salvatore 0 for 4. Or 0 for 3 with a sacrifice. .94 for a strike. Fouled away, 0-2.
I know the Tigers got someone warming up in the bullpen down there that did, but I think you're going to have to pry that ball out of Gilliam's hand if you try to go out there.
Whoa, 1-2. Two and 2. To center, right at Wharton. Well, here's Jackson Luke. And he was the last guy that Carson Spires faced.
That was a no-doubter right there. But, you know, he's been swinging a hot bat all 3 games. He's had good ABs every at-bat.
Fastball up, ball 1 to Luke, who has 15 home runs. More than Raleigh, more than Mendoza.
Love this kid's approach, too. It's very simple. He's quiet in the box, Wes. Not a lot of movement, and it gives him a chance to really kind of just take the bat head of the ball.
Look at that stat. Couldn't catch that heater. 2-1. Almost emotionless.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the thing that frustrates the pitchers and even the hitters. That curveball right there is pretty much no different than the way he called the ball.
Right. 2-2 with 2 down. Gilliam trying to get the Tigers to the bottom of the 9th. Ball 3 now full.
This is an interesting situation right here, pitch selection. You try to throw the hammer and freeze him, or do you come heater? We all know what he can do to a fastball.
3-2. Ball 4. Walked him. Looked like he tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Just yanked it.
So the 2-out walk means here's Applin. Hit by a pitch. 0 for 3 elsewise tonight. In the tournament, 3 for 13. Has struck out 3 times and driven in a run.
Well, you can see where Clemson's outfielders are playing. They're playing so far deep that this is where you got to make 2 hits to score. No doubles right here.
Hall is standing almost on the track in left. Wharton in center.
Probably
is
375.
Yeah, 380. And then Beer in right. Might as well be sitting in the seats out there with him.
If something gets over their head,
Yeah.
it's a home run. But that's what you do. You got to make them get 2 hits to score a run.
1-1. Runner goes. There won't be a throw on the strike. 1-2. So Luke down to second.
He got a good jump, did it, but if you're Gilliam right here, you're locked in on one thing. You're going right after the hitter.
Stolen base. One, 2 to Applin. Fouled away.
Great job saving that one. I was riding up in the zone. Fouled it off to stay alive.
What about the curveball here?
Well, to me, if you're going to do it this time, to do it with the guy at second, because if it does get away, you're not going to score.
No curve there.
No, and you got to wonder, too, with Gilliam, too. He's on 52 pitches now. You know?
There's a little activity in the...
He's trying to go up and miss down.
Right. A little activity down the Clemson pit earlier, but not right now.
No. Like I said, I think at this point it's his game. But you got to wonder how tired he's getting out there.
Two. On the ground, through the gap. Luke will score, and the Noles in front. RBI single for Applin.
You know, we talked about it. Was he going to drop the heater or the curveball on him right here? And look at this. He threw a heater, just went right back over the plate. And, you know, he's sitting 94, 95. He's sitting 91, 92 right now, Wes. And you can tell a high emotion guy, bullpen guy like that, 53 pitches is a lot. And high stress pitches, too.
Yep. So 2 down for Raleigh, and Florida State in front 5-4. in the 9th. Talked about Cal Raleigh at the top as our Hardy star to watch. Tonight, 1 for 4. Singled in the 8th. Andrew C. out to talk to Riley Gilliam. Florida State's Red Applin has unlocked the tie. And it's the first hit tonight for Florida State with runners in scoring position.
And it came at a huge time.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jeff, now go back also to Luke taking second.
And you go back to it, you're right, that is huge. But I tell you what, I've played with a lot of great closers from Smoltzy to Craig Kimbrell when they were there. And the one thing all those guys are not great at is they have such good stops. They're not used to guys getting on base, and they don't think sometimes to look over. And he took advantage of the situation. It's not like he's a stolen base guy who's stolen 20.
It was only his third of the year.
Exactly. He took advantage.
So 2-0 to Raleigh. Jacob Hennessy's gone back to work in the Clemson bullpen down on the left field side. And Chris Williams had to go to his knees to make that play as you get a look at Hennessy.
Yeah, for Clemson right here, you got to find a way to get out of this with no more runs, and you got your 1-2-3 coming up.
Yep.
That was about a 98 first base.
5-4 Florida State in the 9th. 2-out single from Red Applin. Fouled out of play. Dan McDonnell and the Louisville Cardinals wait on the winner tomorrow. High noon start.
High noon, huh?
Yes, sir. (3-1) to Raleigh. Ball 4.
That might be it from Gilliam, or he's going to give him one more with the Roddy Wells coming up.
Andrew C. Bradley LaCroix now kind of running the show.
Well, let me in on your little secret.
You gonna tell me a little secret?
I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
All right, tell me a little secret.
And I'm gonna tell everybody else too.
Okay.
Monty's in there somewhere yelling at those boys.
All right. Well, John Tackett, our director, cannot find him, so we're going to assume that he's in the clubhouse watching you and me and listening to us. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with that.
See that little walkie-talkie he's on?
He's talking to the bullpen.
Yeah, and there might be a line 3 on there.
It's unbelievable.
Bobby used to get tossed, you know. He'd said that he'd hear him yelling down there.
Bobby Cox?
Bunt!
From the tunnel?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that right? 0-1.
Which is quite a bit.
I was getting ready to say, he kind of set up a lazy boy in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 to Wells with 2 down.
You got to try to bear down here.
To left, Hall drifting to his right will have it in stride.
Kind of backed up on him, got in on him just enough to jam him right there.
Damage is done, though. The RBI single by Red Applin's giving Florida State the lead. Davidson, Wilkie, and Beer for the Tigers in the bottom of the 9th. 5-4 Florida State, bottom of the 9th. The winner will meet Louisville tomorrow at noon. And you see the line, 5-7-1 for the Seminoles, who've left 9, 4-5-0 for the Tigers, who've left 8. Dan McDonnell and the 5-seed Cards play for the championship for the first time in their 4-year membership. And officially a starter's not been announced. Could very well be Bobby Miller for Louisville tomorrow. Meanwhile, Clemson, Florida State here. Well, this would be, if this margin holds, Jeff, the third one-run game of 4 this year between these two teams. The Davidson-Wilkie-Beer combination tonight is 1 for 8 with 4 walks.
Well, you know, one thing these two teams do, and you look, you end up looking at the teams left. What do they got in common? They all play great defense. They all got great coaching. They do the little things right. And there's a reason why they're in these situations. And there's a reason these games are close. And it's a very evenly matched team. And it'll be interesting to see here. You want to try to get a guy on and give Beer and Williams a chance to, if not gap one, win one.
Here's Davidson. Was on fire here in the opener on Wednesday. Pretty solid on Thursday and has been held in check tonight. Skies that on the right side. Applin off the bag at first in foul territory.
Boy, he had a good swing on that one.
Yep.
Just right under it.
1 away. A win tonight by Florida State would give them a chance tomorrow to try and win consecutive titles at the ACC tournament for the first time as they appear in their 14th championship game. They've won 7 titles, never won them in consecutive years. Whoa.
And that's a mistake.
Wilkie got hit around the shoulder, I think.
Yeah, and that's one right there that if you're Mike Martin, you're thinking you throw 94, 95.
Yep.
To the guy hitting before 2 of the best hitters in the country, and you're going to drop that. Now he's going to have to settle down now.
No activity in the Florida State pen, so this belongs to C.J. Van Eyck. Winning run at the plate and a breaking ball away.
They really haven't given Seth Beer much to hit tonight.
Nope.
3 walks.
Again, they've left about 25 feet off the third baseline open for Beer. They've taken Mendoza and put him almost at shortstop. They've pushed Salvatore behind the bag at second and Bornegal over where he typically would be. And everybody in the outfield's up against the wall. There's a strike.
Good changeup right there. Fading away, kept it on the outer corner. I wouldn't come in with anything right here. I'm not giving Seth the chance to pull the ball at all.
Hey, beer's on me after this.
1-1. To left. Long run for Albert. Has it. 2 away. Pretty good play by Reese Albert.
Yeah,
here.
pretty good pitch sequence right here. Obviously, first pitch went just curveball away. This was a great pitch. A little changeup. Right on the outside corner, set it up, and then he came back with another one and got him out front. And I know it's one of those things that you talk about it. I'm sure Seth's going to say, can't see a fastball anywhere, but you know what? When you hit 20 home runs, that's going to happen.
Sam Weatherly has come in to run for Wilkie. And here is Chris Williams. And that's just tonight.
Yeah.
Foul back.
Great back.
Oh, 1 to Williams. Weatherly at first is the tying run. But there's 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Van Eyck trying to shut the door. 92 and a strike. It's 0-2 to the big first baseman. Tigers down to their last swing. Struck him out. Van Eyck comes in, closes the door, and Florida State will play Louisville. 5-4 the final. Mike Martin and Florida State will get a chance to defend their ACC Baseball Championship title from a year ago tomorrow at noon against the Cardinals. 5-4 in 3 hours and 14 minutes. So Florida State and Louisville, who played in late March. The Noles won 2 of 3 in Tallahassee. See C.J. Van Eyck strike out Chris Williams to end the game. We'll come back. Final word from Charlotte. And 11 is happy.
Stayed healthy, and we saw a lot of good players, and I've enjoyed my first experience here, I'll tell you that.
Well, it's been great to have you. By the way, Mike Martin and Florida State will try and win consecutive titles in the ACC for the first time tomorrow. That's kind of hard to believe when you think of their success.
It is, and I think you know that. You saw how excited he was tonight after they won, and that's something you see after all these years. The juices still flow for him. He's still competitive. Yeah. Should be a great game tomorrow. College
baseball's all-time winningest coach battles tonight, and his team comes out on top 5-4. They beat Clemson. Well, it's been great to be with you all week at the ACC Baseball Championships. Thanks to the nearly 60 men and women that helped compile our crew during the week. For Tom Worman, Nick Green, Lindsey Rowley, Jeff Francoeur, our producers Scott Snyder and Eric Kendall, our directors John Tackett, Jonathan Bywaters, Wester. Thanks so much for being a part of our coverage at the 2018 ACC Baseball Championship. Tomorrow, Florida State and Louisville for the crown. Good night from Durham.